you're doing well. It's day 290, and here we are, Monday morning. Time to get started with the workout. How was your weekend? I hope your weekend was alright. Mine was good. I was kind of happy it's Mondays. Looking forward to starting the work week again. Shoulders feeling better, arms feeling better. Feeling good after my run yesterday. To be very honest, I skipped the pull-up and push-up cycle because I just wanted to give my shoulder and my arm a rest, and I think that was the right decision at the end of it. But here we are, Monday morning, and it is 5:28 a.m., and we are about to get started. It's morning or afternoon or evening where you're at. Maybe you're finishing up Sunday, whereas I am starting Monday. Maybe your Monday has already started and you are well on your way into this week. Whichever it is, I hope that you are well wherever you are. And for those of you who are new to this channel or just browsing by this morning, this afternoon, this evening, my name's Toby. I'm 40 years old and I train to live an adventurous life. I would like to be active and self-sufficient, not only now, but also well into my 90s, because apparently I am going to live to be 100, according to the statistics. Evalis, how are you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, and thanks for dropping by and being the first on the chat this morning. But in order to do that, I need to mind my sleep. I need to mind my nutrition. I need to mind my strength, my conditioning, my mobility. So those are all aspects that are going to get me through life in a healthy and active manner. Hopefully. I'm sure everyone who's watching and who will drop by will, and thanks for being so active on the chat. How are you doing today? Are you on your commute, or are you already at work? In any case, the most important thing here to understand is that this is not about the way I look. And I have been 16, I have been 20, I've been 25, I have been 30, and single, so I do know what it is like to train to try and look good and impressive for various selfish reasons. But this is not about that, not for me anymore. It's about the way I feel. And I think everybody has their own goals in every phase of life. Maybe comes with their own health and fitness goals. But like I said, I am very focused on the long term and the return in the long term of me being able to be healthy and do the things that I want to do in life. And in order to do that, I feel I need to invest in my strength and my conditioning and my mobility at the moment. It's very simple. Beyond that, it's always good to remember that whatever journey we're on, whether we're trying to get stronger or whether we're trying to look a certain way or whether we're trying to lose weight or whether we're trying to get healthier overall, whether we're training for a powerlifting competition or whether we're training for a marathon or a long distance endurance competition, we are good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on, because I think sometimes we forget that it's the person we are today who's going to get us to where we want to be tomorrow. And, we'd be better served remembering that, because we can be kind to ourselves today and we'll probably get all the benefits we want tomorrow. In any case, that being said, the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So we're going to do a lot of two-handed work this morning. I'm going to start off with a little bit of mobility, just do some check-ins of my body, and then we're going to get started with some flows, some swings, and some stuff. The nice thing about mobility is I wouldn't consider it really a warm-up, but it's a good check-in with your body in terms of how everything is currently working, and that should also inform how intensely we work out, or which motions we're slightly more mindful of. Final one. Now we're going to start properly warming up. Now, if you would have told me a year ago that I would be able to sit comfortably this deep with my heels on the ground, and I would be able to reach this squat on most occasions when I'm trying to talk to my children, I might have laughed at you. Hey, she's going to go up, just using the kettlebell, and see, there's still a slight pull in my right bicep from a wrong movement I made last week on the swings. Or maybe it's just not as warm as I thought. So that tells me that one-handed swings, I'm going to have to be careful with those with my right hand. We're going to go around the world a couple of times. Until that pain is completely disappeared. We're going to go around the other way just a couple of times. There we go. All right. There we go. Again, just from hand to hand. Just getting used to the kettlebell. Moving around. Up. 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 Okay. Now, let's bring it up for a couple of halos. And with the halo, really mind that it goes close to your body. Opposite hand past opposite ear and on and on and on, on. And here we go. All right. We're going to start off relatively easily. I'm just going to do a couple of deadlifts. Yeah. Now we're going to do a couple of rows, two-handed, everything. A couple of cleans and presses, and a couple of goblet squats. It's lightweight, so you can just go. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. Very nice and easy. Nothing too intense. Just going through the basic movements a couple of times. W, I think that's you, yeah? What is that your name? Thanks for dropping by, I appreciate that. And thanks for saying hi. I'm going to do some rows. Very simple. Bend over, same starting position. Make sure you form as horizontal of a line with the floor, parallel to the floor as you can, and just use your lats, your back, in this position to pull that weight up 14, 15 times. Fast or slow, doesn't matter. We're just relaxing, training, getting warmed up, going through the motions here with a 12 kilo. We're going to take the 16 kilo for some of these in a bit. But at the moment, 12 kilos, more than enough. And from here, we're going to take clean press, clean press, clean press, everything with two hands. And give body sufficient time to work, move, at the same time, not doing anything that might, over the long run, cause any injuries. And we're going to go to the goblet squat. There we go. And we're going to go on to the warm-ups. Poor man's gym. Hey, hey. Good morning, friend. How's it going? You doing all right? I saw you had a good workout the other day from your post. Glad to hear it. I'm glad to see you this morning. I'm taking it easy on Monday morning. There you go. 15 more deadlifts. And then we're going to go into the rows. Man, is that cool? Yeah, it's nice outside, right? I also really enjoyed running. You can tell October is here now, and the coolness and the freshness and the crispness actually bring a different kind of joy and fun. Not only to the training, but also a sense of peace and calmness as nature changes to the mind. There we go. So good on you for going outside with that sandbag. Must have been a good workout. We're going to do some cleans and presses, about 10, and then on to the goblet squats. How's everything else going where you're at? Besides working out, life treating you well? And on to the final goblet squats. And we should be warmed up, ready for a heavyweight. Uh-huh. So cool, man. Making another bell for yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's so cool. So, what do you plan to use for the handle? I think outside workouts are the best. But what do you plan to use for the handle? Heavier weight deadlifts, but similar volume. There we go. I'm going to go for the rows. Opa. Now, see how this goes with the clean and press at this weight. Oh, sure, I was not sure. Ooh, wow. That's quite the weight. But you seem like a strong man. And how do you make sure the weight on the homemade stuff, how does the handle stay with the weight, so to speak? Like making sure there's a feel-safe in terms of it not being able to fall off. And we're going to take 1 minute to breathe. Easy. There we go. All right. That makes sense. I understand. It's pretty cool. Making your own stuff. I'm looking forward to the video. Go ahead and tag me in the description or in a comment when it comes out, right? Like I said, just taking a minute to breathe. I'm going to move into a flow with a 16 alternating with a two-handed swing. I'm going to do 4 repetitions of the flow and 10 swings. Easy peasy. Two-handed swings, by the way, because I want to mind that my arm stays well for the time being. And we're going to do 5 sets of those. You thought you could escape the swing on Monday morning, but you can't. So here we go. We have a deadlift, a row, clean, press, squat, 1, dead, row. And that's 4. You need to remember on that clean that you do. A powerful hip hinge. First, almost like a swing, to give that weight the momentum to go up, so you can grab it. And here come our favorite two-handed hardstyle swings. Eight, 9, 10. And we're going to go back to the flow. Mighty Furious on the wall. A real simple, man. You know, you have a good day also, poor man's Jim. Take care. Mighty Serious. Zachary Paint. Yeah. Somewhere between grey in beige. Not sand colored, even though the lighting might make you think that. It's a good question. I'd never thought about the colors on my wall before. I just like them. Oh. I don't remember what the exercise is that we're doing. And the last one. Hop. We're going for the kettlebell swings. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by again. I know I've seen you here before. 4, 5, 9, 10. I hope you're doing well where you are. And remember, I appreciate you dropping by and saying hi this morning on the chat. And I hope that you're doing well. Is it Sunday evening? Are you further west? Or is it already Monday afternoon or also Monday morning if you're in the same time zone or a bit further east? You know, catch my breath. We're going into the third set here. The third set. There we go. Deadlift. Row. Clean. Press. Squat. Down. Deadlift. Row. Clean. Press. Squat. Down. Deadlift. Row. Press. Deadlift. Row. Press. By the way, for those observant ones among you, if you go to my main channel, you'll see that I have some tutorials and also a follow along of exactly this exercise with an 8 kilo, which is half of what I'm using right now, to help us build the foundational strength and conditioning we want, just in case we want to start doing more and more with kettlebells. Okay, we're going to head into the fourth set. There we go. Again, a deadlift, a row, clean, press, squat, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat, deadlift, row, press, squat, and set it down. And we're going for the swing. fourth set of the swings. Oh yeah, one more set, the final set. And then we're going to do one more thing, one-handed. And that's going to be the end of the session for today. So a deadlift, a row, clean, press, squat, deadlift, row, clean, press, squat. And when you get tired, give yourself a verbal cue to mind your technique. And lift. Now, we go and do the final set of swings. And then I'm going to do a quick complex with the 12, by the way. So this was all two-handed work. I'll give you a preview of what the transition to one-handed looks like. Because when we start to work unilaterally, we challenge our body in a different way. I'm going to show you both sides on the next minute. One-sided deadlift, one-sided row, clean, press, squat, sit down, one-sided deadlift, one-sided row, clean, press, squat, sit down, go again, one-sided deadlift, one-sided row, clean, press, squat, sit down, one-sided deadlift, one-sided row, clean, press, squat, sit down. And that is what we're working towards with a 24 kilo over time. And that we want to be able to do while swinging without setting the weight down. Friends, it's been an amazing morning. We've had 30 minutes of workout. We've done a short warm-up. And we're good. Right now, I think, with where we're at, it is 6:05 a.m. where I'm at. I'm going to clean up, grab a cup of coffee, and get on with my day. Thanks for dropping by. Evalis, wet, poor man's gym. Mighty serious. I appreciate you dropping by to say hi. For everyone else who's just dropping by and watching, my name's Toby. I'm 40 years old. I train for living an active, self-sufficient, healthy life, and I want to be on adventures, hopefully well into my 90s, because according to the statistics, I might live to be 100 Who knows? Anyway, I focus on my sleep, on my nutrition, strength training, conditioning training, mobility. And I invest about 20 to 30 minutes every morning here on stream. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe. I talk about health, fitness, fatherhood, being a man, raising men in this world, and my career, as you might see on my shorts. So it's a channel about my life in general, if that's what you're interested in. This is not about the way I look. This is about the way I feel. I want to feel energized, strong, capable, fit. And I think I've managed to build that up over the last years. So I'm happy to share what I've learned with you. We're good just the way we are. We've got to remember that as we're on these kinds of journeys, that it's the person today that's going to get us to where we want to be tomorrow. And therefore, we've got to love ourselves before we can actually move on from where we are today. And the only way to get anything done, friend, is by showing up and doing the work. So subscribe to my channel, get me to 750 maybe, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Take care, friends.